And we are live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome into the Eskimo Brothers Wrestling Podcast. Low on the charts, but number one in our hearts. Tonight, we will be reviewing a Grammy Award-winning WWE Monday Night Raw, the home to the greatest rematch in Raw history, and the home to Goldust's lack of shoes. I am your host, Aiden, and I am joined here tonight by Moneymaker Mike.
What's up?
Starboy Isaac.
Hi!
The Lucha Kid Eli.
Yes, sir.
And our special guest tonight is Ian. Air horns.
Yo, 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 yo! What is up?
That was a pretty fitting entrance for the air horns. Cheap plug numero uno. Make sure to check us out on Twitter by going to twitter.com/EskimoBrosCast or simply by logging onto your Twitter account and searching at EskimoBrosCast. That is EskimoBrosCast.
I think it's been a while. Saturday's been way too long. Hit it, Eli, you son of a bitch!
For those who don't know how to spell.
Cheap plug numero. Whoa, was that a voice crack, Eli? Sounded like a bit of a voice crack there. Cheap plug numero dos. While you're already on Twitter, tweet us using the hashtag EBW Podcast to have your tweets read on the show. We truly appreciate all of your critique and analysis, I promise. I'd like to preface this video with a quick channel update. We will now be moving SmackDown-only reviews to Friday, and we will keep TNA, Main Event, and Superstars on Saturdays. We felt as if SmackDown would do better on its own, so we're going to try it out, of course. If it's not working out well, I mean, it's a little bit too busy. We're doing 5 a week now, 5 podcasts a week. It's a little bit busy. We'll see how it goes, and if we're comfortable with the schedule, then we'll keep it. And on that note, we've got a lot of terrible wrestling to cover tonight, so let's get into it. Tonight's Raw begins with Michael Cole welcoming us into the road to WrestleMania, and Brock Lesnar's music hits. Cole, Byron Saxton, and JBL discuss Lesnar's upcoming triple threat match at Fastlane as Brock and Paul Heyman make their way to the ring. The crowd chant Suplex City before Heyman introduces himself and his client. Heyman immediately begins discussing the conspiracy by the Wyatt family, who tried to remove Brock from the title picture. Heyman says Lesnar will, when he chooses, invoke the 11th commandment, thou shalt not intentionally provoke the beast of Brock Lesnar. So, I mean, at that point, I mean, does anybody really think that Brock Lesnar is going to win? I mean, it kind of seems obvious at this point that the Wyatt family is going to cost him his match at Fastlane.
Well, look. It's going to be Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar.
I really hope so. I really hope it's not Brock.
And then Strowman versus Undertaker. There you go.
Nah, those are off the market according to NoDQ.com.
I just don't want. Okay, shout out to NoDQ.com by the way. It's where I get all my great news. But as I was saying, I just don't really want Braun Strowman in a high-profile match. I don't feel like any match with Braun Strowman, whether it's with Lesnar or whether it's I just cannot speak English tonight. I wish Ellie was here to tell me to get it together.
Get it together, man. Get it together.
Yeah, thank you.
Get it together, Ian.
I mean,
Thank you.
Get it together.
I got it. I don't.
shut up, Isaac.
I feel like any match with Braun Strowman in it, in a high-profile stake, I just don't feel like he's ready for that.
Well, here's the. Oh, by the way, did you guys know why Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas weren't not there tonight?
Yeah, I saw that.
Something about, I don't know.
Yeah, Black. Wasn't it like Black Jack Golden or something like that?
Someone said.
Yeah, their grandpa. There was in the hospital. Yeah.
Yeah.
Prayers for him and Bret Hart.
Oh yes, pray for him. Hope everything goes well on that side, and yes, of course, Bret Hart, who is now battling prostate cancer. I hope he makes a full and speedy recovery as fast as he can.
Yes, sir, definitely.
He will win. He's Bret Hart. He's the best. He will win.
Best there is, best there was, best there ever will be.
Exactly.
Yep, Stardust.
Who?
Who's Stardust? Who? He's gone.
He's the greatest wrestler of all damn time, alright?
No, you guys are all wrong. The greatest wrestler of all time is Yoshi Tatsu.
Nope, you guys are all wrong. The greatest wrestler of all time
Ezekiel
is
Jackson.
Hey, by the way, I don't know if you're gonna get into this later, but I actually like the video package you did for Mark Henry. That's all I'm gonna say. I like that video package.
We can get it. We can talk about it for a little bit.
Okay, I liked it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a cool video package. For a second, I thought it was a. Was it for Black History Month?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, okay, I figured. Because why else would they give Mark Henry a video package?
Because he's the greatest wrestler of all time.
Next, it's our truth, guys. But that's not what's important right now. What is important is the upcoming Fastlane match. Heyman says Brock will imprison both Ambrose and Reigns in Suplex City. He says they will both be F5'd, stacked, and pinned at the same time. Then Brock will conquer Triple H at WrestleMania and become the champion again. Heyman starts to call Dean Ambrose a loony when, speak of the devil, Ambrose music's hit. Dean makes his way into the ring and stands toe-to-toe with Lesnar. Ambrose says he's never been in the lair of a beast, but he finds it cozy. He isn't scared of Brock, but he does respect him. Ambrose says Lesnar can suplex him 1,000 times all over the arena. That Brock will need to be prepared to beat him worse than he's ever beaten anyone because he's the WWE's Iron Man. So there's a lot of typos in that. I was going off the top of the nog. Dean says he wanted to see what all the fuss was about, then leaves. Brock smiles and talks with his advocate.
Yeah.
I didn't really see the purpose of that segment.
And well, I think this segment was to build up, Dean Ambrose being the crazy, lunatic, unstable guy that he really is, making it more solidified.
Yeah, true. I feel like going into this match, obviously people are just viewing it as Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. I don't think anybody thinks that Dean Ambrose has a chance. So you might as well build him as strong as they
He has
possibly
that
can.
thing with Kevin Owens, that the huge feud he's doing right now.
Yeah, I love that feud. But okay, to a casual fan, to your casual Roman, John Cena, they don't really know wrestling scripted and all that. They might think Dean Ambrose has a chance, especially if they're making him look strong.
I know somebody who probably thinks Dean Ambrose has a chance. Shout out Emily.
There's
Hey,
your shout.
Whoever that is.
You know what? I'm gonna say this right now. I say there'll be a chance that there might be a heel turn. Who agrees with me on that?
I had an idea. Let me talk about this. I had an idea that so you could have the Wyatt family take out Lesnar at Fastlane, and then you could leave it to Roman and Dean, and have Roman go over whatever way, and then you starting to have like Dean build up frustration and anger, and then I don't know if you do it at WrestleMania, which I'd honestly prefer if he could like come out at WrestleMania, cost Roman the title, so he's still the so Triple H retains. And then you have Roman and Dean, and then you can bring Seth Rollins back and have Seth Rollins and Triple H feud for the title.
I don't know about that. I'll be honest.
It's a long shot. It's a long shot. It's definitely a long shot.
So, like how you said,
they mostly turn people heel the night after WrestleMania, not at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it would be a long shot, and I don't think they want to end up making main event like that.
You said that what's his name? The Wyatts will attack Brock Lesnar. Would that kind of, ruin the anyone but you Roman? I think
they're just gonna forget about that angle, to be honest. Don't put anything past Vince. Yeah, don't put anything past Vince. I think they honestly just brought it back for the Royal Rumble. What'd you say, Mike?
Nuclear heat.
Oh yeah, the Wyatt family's gonna get nuclear heat for limiting.
All right. So. Wait, what was the next match? Was it Owens versus Ziggler, or was it...
the first match of the night was Rusev versus Kalisto.
What was your thoughts on that, guys? What was your thoughts on that?
I really enjoyed the narrative that the story told. It was a very David versus Goliath type match. Good offense from both guys. Rusev very hard hitting. Kalisto, I like the kicks, try to take down the big guy. And the only thing I had a problem with this was I had a little dark thought resting on my heart because they announced Del Rio versus Kalisto for the U.S. title before this match at Fastlane, which I really don't think needed to happen at Fastlane. I feel like they could have just burnt it on a Raw.
Well, here's the thing, and also, if I don't think a lot of people know about this, you might, but Del Rio's actually been having he actually has a neck injury, so that's why you might
No,
notice
it
he
was a
actually
lower
didn't get
back
involved.
injury.
Yeah, it was lower back. That's what I
Lower
heard.
back.
Lower back.
Yeah.
I heard it was neck, but
Nah, it's lower back somewhere. It happened.
well, that's why he didn't get involved. So that's why it'll probably happen at Fastlane. So.
Yeah, I wasn't really actually thinking about that. Let's go through all the guys here. Eli, starting with you, what were your thoughts on this match?
It was good wrestling. I mean, nothing too big. Nothing too big to complain about. I don't really have anything much to say about it. I do like Kalisto as champion though. I am having a blast with him. The match with Neville was pretty good on SmackDown. This one was worse, but you know.
Yeah, I was kind of worried at first because the very first night they had, Del Rio versus Kalisto at Royal Rumble, it had its weaknesses, lots of botching in the match, but it was a solid match overall. But then the next night they had him fight The Miz in a very drab match, and that was a little bit worrying to me. But nope, they put the title reign back on pace. Mike, what were your thoughts on this match?
Dude, I barely paid attention to this match.
It wasn't that bad.
No, but literally, I was busy with other crap. I did not
Fair
really pay
enough.
attention to it.
Isaac, you there?
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on this match?
It was an alright match. It was nothing too special, but they were good. They were good. I died of laughter because I was on Twitter at the time, and they said that Rusev looked like the lion from The Wizard of Oz.
He kind of does. Kind of does.
The hair. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Give it to Ian. Go ahead. My bad. Got off track.
Yeah, that's good. And Ian, let's go. Ian, you already talked about the match, right? So
Yeah.
let's do grades now. Let's start with you, Ian. What would you grade this match on a letter grade scale?
Oh, we do grades? Oh, dang, I didn't think about
Yep.
that. Alright, off the top of my head, I'd say probably give it a C.
C, not
It
bad.
was average. It was an average Raw. Nothing else.
Yeah. Eli, what'd you grade this match?
I'll get like B minus.
Mike, what would you grade this match?
In Fanukila,
Actually, I want to talk about that for a second. Nuclear heat surrounding Rusev and Lana on Twitter. Holy smokes, those two are asking for trouble. I don't know if you've tuned into their Twitter accounts as of late, but they're just asking for, especially Rusev, because he just keeps on commenting about how people talk about Lana has heat. It's like, oh my god. Here, let me go on his Twitter account and read you some of his tweets right now.
By the way, the only thing I liked about that match,
Lana.
was besides Lana, of course, was the table spot where like he tried to fool him and he landed feet on the table. That's like the only really part I liked about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. Alright, here's some of his tweets. This just in, breaking news, Lana injured Del Rio. Reasons are unknown. I don't know what heat is, but she has so much of it.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Before you hear it on some guy's podcast, Lana did not break Sheamus's arm. But I'm sure it's going to be her fault anyways. Podcasts are so cool, bro. Well, thank you, Rusev. You can make up all kinds of stories, and it's like world news. Great reporters.
we love you too, Rusev.
Yeah, thank you. Shout out to Rusev for that love
Let's
for
book him
podcasts.
like we booked somebody in the TNA.
In the TNAs. Well, we already announced that. Bram's going to be on our show. Catch that early April.
And another guy, we can announce his name when we have a date confirmed.
Yep. We're working on something else. We are.
Cody Rhodes, damn it.
No. He doesn't have a Gmail in his bio on Twitter.
I have him though.
Who?
Personally messaged him.
Oh, you have, huh? You have your Gmail. You have an inside source. You have that scoop.
Yes.
Who are we talking about?
Cody Rhodes.
Well, okay. I hate.
Well, what do you think, Mike? You have a show with Isaac on it. There has to always be at least a 2-minute conversation about Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, where did we leave off? Mike, what would you grade this match? Did I ask you? Oh, no, you said you weren't paying attention.
Well, I said Fanukila Heat.
I left on Isaac. Isaac, what would you grade this match?
B minus.
B minus. I'm gonna give it a B plus. I really enjoyed the narrative of the match, as I said. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good opener for Raw. At first, looking at it, I'm like, Kalisto and Rusev. I mean, that's bound to be terrible. But you know what? They did a pretty impressive job, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Monday Night Raw returns, and we see Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose standing backstage with the World Championship. Stephanie enters and mocks Roman for losing the belt at the Royal Rumble. They bicker, and Stephanie talks up the importance of the Fastlane match. Roman says he or Dean will win that match and be one step closer to that belt, but Stephanie says they're forgetting about Lesnar. She tries to plant seeds of betrayal between the two, pointing out that Dean is seen as Roman's sidekick. She announces that the main event tonight will be Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose versus The New Day. See, that's why I said my idea. I mean, the whole narrative of Dean being Roman's sidekick and wanting to step out from his shadow, that could be a good story. I don't know how fast you want to do that, but it could be done. Does anybody want to comment on this segment?
Nuclear heat.
It wasn't really anything special. I feel like it was just mainly used to set up the main event. What were you saying, Eli?
Nothing big.
Yeah, nothing big. The announcers discussed the main event before taking a look at the recent surgery of Nikki Bella. Renee Young is backstage with Brie Bella. Brie says doctors are very optimistic that Nikki will be back in the ring, but it will be a while. They plug the new network show right along before being interrupted by Charlotte. The Divas champion feigns sympathy for Nikki Bella and says she's the one that probably ended Nikki's career. She says Nikki should be in no hurry to return because she's the Divas champion for the long term, and Nikki can just lay in bed and do some online shopping. I'm so tired of Charlotte and her terrible reign as champion. Like, you thought Nikki Bella was bad, right? You might have thought AJ Lee was bad unless you're Isaac Morelli. But there is nothing worse than Charlotte's reign right now. I really enjoyed Charlotte. I can say this time and time again. I really enjoyed Charlotte's work in NXT. I will never knock her in her NXT days. But what she's doing right now on the main roster as a champion, yeah, exactly. No, not even that. It makes me even more awake because I'm sitting in my chair watching Raw on my computer because I never give Vince a view, just cringing, just sitting here cringing because Charlotte's promos. She says the dumbest stuff. It's just so bad. And Brie Bella, oh yeah, Flair and Square. Don't even get started on that. Oh my god, that was the worst line in the history of Raw. I'm still going for that for the Slammy Award for the worst moment of the year. Charlotte saying Flair and Square. And Brie Bella just feels like a walking advertisement at this point. She comes out, wrestles her matches. They're pretty much only Total Divas advertisements. Now she's backstage talking about Nikki Bella, who the fans care about way more than Brie Bella, and she's here plugging a network show right along. See, like, that's just how pathetic Brie Bella is at this point without Nikki Bella. She's literally just an advertisement because Vince has nothing else to do with her without Nikki because she's not valuable. And then you add Charlotte to the equation, and that's just cancerous right there. That's just bad news. Man.
It's nuclear heat.
It's nuclear. They're getting some nuclear heat from me. Shout out to Vince Russo, bro. He follows me on Twitter, bro. Does anybody want to talk about this segment?
Nuclear heat.
Horsey.
The Usos come out next as we go to commercial.
Oh God, Grammy Award winning.
Yep. Oh yeah.
The Grammy
Award. Now, what they could have done is just ignored it and pretend like Lillian Garcia didn't say Grammy Award winning instead of Slammy Award winning. But no, they get back from commercial. It's the first thing they show in the replay, right? And they just start roasting Lillian. Michael Cole over here with the sick roast, spitting that fire on the mic. Poor Lillian over there probably crying as Michael Cole just roasts her, just flames her. And it's funny,
because Michael Cole didn't have a good of a night as well. I mean, he was botching shit left to right.
Michael Cole never has a good night.
Yeah, exactly. And JBL's over here saying Grammy still. Or
yeah,
was he just being sarcastic?
Oh, he's probably being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Michael Cole, if you want to knock people, at TLC, Kalisto was climbing the ladder. You're like, Oh, guys, look out! It's Sin Cara. He's climbing the ladder. How hard is it to tell the difference between Kalisto and Sin Cara when it's your job? That is your only job in life, is to know these wrestlers, know their moves, and talk about them.
Woods had to correct him on
Goodness gracious.
that. Wood,
Yeah, I
That's
know.
Kal-
Xavier Woods had
that's
to put
Kalisto.
that roast.
Byron Saxton.
Byron Saxon's so awkward.
He is.
I just really wish they just bring Mauro Ranallo to
Do you guys
Raw.
see the faces that JBL makes? My
I hate
God,
JBL too.
his faces are so priceless.
There's a better commentator for every single one of these guys. There's a better commentator
Corey Graves.
okay. Corey Graves could replace
Mauro
JBL. Mauro Ranallo could replace Michael Cole.
Jerry Lawler.
And who would replace Byron? I don't know.
Let Byron develop, I think.
Yeah, I feel like Byron could get better, to be honest. Put Alex Riley. That's the most relevant he'll ever be in his career. Anyways, the Social Outcasts emerged without Bo Dallas. They cut a promo on the way to the ring, in which they say they are the tightest group in the WWE. Then they notice that Bo isn't with them, and after a minute of fake searching, they announce he is in the recording studio. That's kind of awkward. I don't know if you guys. I put a poll on Twitter asking if the Social Outcasts were just cringeworthy or they were gold. Personally, I think they're cringeworthy at this point. They were pretty cool for a few weeks, but I mean, whenever Adam Rose is talking, that's pretty cool. But
I think this is gonna be the same exact thing as a New Day, where like they weren't going anywhere at first, and then out of nowhere.
it could be. It could be. But I feel like they're already starting with their best. Like the New Day, like they started like really rough. Like they started just like coming out clappy, preachy, three guys, just like no really character except for like looking like they came straight out from church. But I mean, like I feel like the Social Outcasts are doing the same thing the New Day is doing now. So
Yeah.
they should already have the automatic success of the New Day.
Yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, the New Day is falling off. Like I just like sighed when I saw the main event tonight. Their promos are getting cringeworthy to me. Every single time they say the word booty, I used to laugh. I used to like, just get a little smile, a little smirk out of me. But now it's just like, it's hard to watch. It's hard to listen to. I don't even know. It's tough. It's tough.
I like their promo today.
I don't know. I like a few lines. I like how they mentioned like the Ambrain saying they're like those like
Yeah.
names used on the fan fiction sites. He's like, don't go down that rabbit hole. That's pretty funny. The Usos versus the Social Outcasts. The winners via pinfall were the Usos. Ian, do you want to talk about this match? Oh wait, Ian's not here. Whoops. Eli, do you want to talk about this match?
It wasn't the best tag team match. It's just two teams of cringe.
Two
Usos
teams that
dabbing.
had the Dabsos and the cringe Outcasts. They had to get them out there. I mean, these are two teams that you kind of have to get on the show, otherwise the fans are gonna be like, "Where's the Usos? Where's the Social Outcasts? My favorite wrestlers, where are they?" So you got to get them out there. But I feel like they could do this in a much more entertaining fashion. But you end up getting these boring tag team matches.
They choose not to be entertaining.
Yep. Mike, any comments on the match, sir?
I don't know, except nuclear heat.
Shout out to Vinny Roos. Isaac, any comments on the match?
Nah.
Nah.
Horrible.
Fair.
Just horrible.
Yep, fair. Let's go through the grades now. I'm gonna give this match I'll give it a C minus. I mean, it wasn't like the worst thing, but I mean, I don't know. It just could have been much more entertaining. AKA the Ascension. Eli, what would you grade this match?
I will agree with you with the C minus because it could have been worse, but I didn't enjoy it.
Mike, what would you grade this match?
C.
And Isaac, what would you grade this match?
C minus.
Alright, so the general consensus is a C minus, which is not far off. I mean, it wasn't really special. The Miz is in the ring as we return, looking as ridiculous as ever. Miz discusses the buzz surrounding AJ Styles right now and says guests like AJ are the reason why he provides a public service like Miz TV. Miz plugs his movies and network appearances before saying AJ's story is phenomenal. Nice pun, Miz. Nice pun. Styles comes to the ring not in wrestling gear. Highlights are shown from the big match last week between AJ Styles and Chris Jericho, which AJ won via roll-up. The Miz asks, who is AJ Styles? And before AJ can answer, he starts telling his story. Miz chronicles AJ's life, poking fun at his accent, at his size, but also bigging up AJ's accomplishments and saying size does not matter. Miz talks about AJ's travels all over the world, beating everyone, but always wondering if he could make it in the WWE. I feel like that's one thing that's a pet peeve of mine, is when they bring in these indie wrestlers who have had, like, massive success, and it's a guy like AJ Styles who spent the majority of his career in TNA, massive success there, and they say their entire career they've wanted to go to the WWE. I'm pretty sure if AJ Styles wanted to go to the WWE, he could have contacted somebody. Like, I'm pretty sure he was fine off, like, wrestling where he was. I'm sure he greatly enjoyed New Japan. I mean, like, obviously, like, most people's dreams going into wrestling is getting to the WWE, but I hate how the WWE also always has to spin that narrative. Like, these wrestlers aren't world-class athletes who have been wrestling all around the world. Nope, they've just been there to make it to the WWE one day. Anyways, he says he made it into the Royal Rumble match thanks to blood, sweat, and tears. Miz asks if that was the best moment of AJ's... Hey, Eli, what's so funny?
Is Isaac in here?
What?
Isaac just sent me a weird message.
What did he say?
I'm not gonna say it.
Okay, let's not worry about that. Miz asks if that was the best moment of AJ's life, but again pulls the mic away from him and talks about last week's Raw. He repeated the mic thing and again before saying Styles reminds him of Daniel Bryan. Miz says Bryan was a tiny guy with a big heart, but he did nothing of relevance until he took Bryan under his wing. Miz calls himself the father of the Yes Movement, then offers Styles his services as a manager. Now, honestly, I feel like Daniel Bryan is one of the top competitors to be, or not top competitors, but the top contenders to be an opponent for AJ Styles at WrestleMania. I'd love to see that. I'm sure
my God,
everybody that really cares about AJ Styles would love to see AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan. And if you're gonna bring back Daniel Bryan, you might as well. Shinsuke Nakamura's gonna be wrestling at Takeover. You might as well have a big match to try to counter that. I'm sure. It sounds like Isaac would like that. But anyways, yeah. I don't know. I mean, AJ Styles has a lot of people he could potentially face. Kevin Owens is one. Except I wish Kevin Owens was wrestling somebody else, not AJ Styles.
Undertaker.
No. Nah, I would not do AJ Styles versus Undertaker under any circumstances.
Damn it.
I mean, it could have worked if AJ Styles came in targeting the Undertaker, but he's not. It just wouldn't
versus Randy Orton.
I think
down the line.
Yeah, down the line that'll probably happen. And then they could do Jericho. They could prolong that feud. It seems like they are. It seems like at least they're gonna prolong that to Fastlane, which I do not have a problem with because I'm sure that's gonna be another great match.
Yeah.
Anyways, before AJ answers, the crowd chants no, and Miz tells them to shut up and rants about his accomplishments. Miz lambasts Styles and says he will drown in the WWE if he listens to the crowd. The audience chants for Styles, and Miz asks them if they really think a rookie redneck like Styles can make it to the WWE without him. I just want to look up, hold on, excuse me for a second, the Miz age. The Miz is currently 35 years old, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the Miz is 35 years old. How old is AJ Styles? 38. He is 3 years older than the Miz. And guess what? He's been wrestling longer than the Miz too. So I don't want to hear it. I'm sick of the narrative. Again, they spin these narratives like all these indie guys want to do is fight in the WWE, and they're all rookies. Like they have not been fighting for their entire lives on the independent scene. And same with NXT too. That's even more annoying. It's even more connected to the WWE, but they still spin it like these people are rookies. When Kevin Owens came up, they're like, "Wow, this rookie Kevin Owens." No, this dude has been wrestling for like 15 years. He was in NXT. He took out everyone in NXT. You can't come in and say Kevin Owens is a rookie. Say this is Kevin Owens is his first appearance on the main stage. Wow, he's been fighting his entire life. I'm like, like independent companies and NXT, and he's been dominating all this competition. Let's see if he can do it here too. That would be okay with me. But nope, they do this. Then AJ Styles starts beating up The Miz. Styles beats him around the ring as Miz rolls out and retreats up the ramp. Michael Cole says The Miz learned that AJ Styles has a bit of attitude. I think AJ's answer was a resounding no. So that segment kind of seemed pointless to me, except for the matches set up on SmackDown, which, again, they could have just done without that segment. Miz TV is always a worthless segment to me. I'm over talk show segments. I don't like the highlight reel. I don't like this. I mean, I like Jericho more than the Miz by a long shot, but still. And then, I mean, I liked Edge's show. That was cool. The Cutting Edge. I like Christian's show because they're two very entertaining guys. You don't see them a lot either. So it's like when they come around and they do the show, it's usually great. But when you have Miz TV every single week, and it just like you have guys like Ryback on Miz TV, and for that, it loses any meaning. If you have like all special guests, maybe I'm gonna care about it a little bit, but I can't get behind a segment like this. It feels like a poor excuse of a segment for the Miz to come out and for the Miz to have somebody like beat him up and then fight them on SmackDown. That's pretty much it.
Only memorable Miz TV shows when Brie Bella had her nips slipped.
Oh, I remember that. Which still wasn't that memorable because it was Brie Bella and not somebody better.
It didn't have any nuclear heat.
No, Miz TV has nuclear heat with me though. Shout out to Vince Russo, bro. Let me tell you something about AJ Styles, bro. I've worked with AJ for over a decade. I wrote for TNA, bro.
Shut up, the fuck. You did a bad job then.
Bro. You don't understand what it's like working with Dixie Carter, bro.
Dixie Carter?
Yep. That's right. That's what I said, bro.
So funny, aren't you?
Doesn't she like own Lucha Underground or something?
You're dumb.
What? Who?
Dixie Carter.
Oh yeah, Dixie Carter. Dixie Carter's the new owner of Lucha Underground, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if you saw the Lucha Underground review, but see, Mike and I have this little competition of who can be on every single show. We have like a little streak, and I decided to keep my streak alive by not missing the Lucha Underground review. So I came on and I asked Eli. I asked him one simple question. I don't really watch Lucha Underground, so I couldn't think of anything else. I said, Eli, does Dixie Carter own Lucha Underground? And then he answered no, and then I kind of left. And then I came back, and then I asked the same question, and then I left again. It was a great night. So, you guys did a great job. Oh, yeah, this Thursday, the Lucha Underground reviews are remaining. So, yeah, watch that this Thursday.
And David and I are both 25-0.
Yep, 25-0. We are like The Undertaker. We're like The Undertakers. We are like The Ascension, pretty much. Back from commercial, and we get a nice video for Black History Month. Brie Bella is out next with Alicia Fox by her side. Her opponent, Divas champion Charlotte, is out next, accompanied by her father, Ric Flair. Oh my gosh. Dude, that scared me so bad.
What did?
Oh my gosh, Mike DMing me as Vince Russo. I legitimately thought for a second that I got a DM from Vince Russo. Like, he got salty because I made fun of him on the show. Like, sorry, Vince. Vince, if you are watching, I'm really sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro. I know you put a lot of work into TNA and crashing WCW, and I really appreciate you following me on Twitter, bro.
Make
so
sure
yeah,
to follow us on Twitter.
Lots of people are talking about your account, Mike.
Really?
Yeah, lots of subtweets.
No way.
Check out. Yeah.
Oh no! Why?
That's pretty good. He made a Vince Russo account. That's pretty legit. We got Brie Bella versus Charlotte. This match was nothing special except the fact that Brie Bella won. So the walking Total Divas commercial won the match. This match was terrible. Anything that Charlotte is involved in, everything that Charlotte touched turns to trash. Anything that Brie Bella touches turns to a Total Divas commercial. So this was basically just a trash Total Divas commercial. I can't take this anymore. Like, if you're gonna put two Divas matches on the card, like reinvigorate my interest in the Divas division, right? But you're not doing it by doing this. Brie Bella is not entertaining whatsoever. Her theme song hurts my ears greatly. Charlotte and Ric Flair, I just can't say enough bad things about them. And yeah, basically this match is just a giant trash heap of terribleness. I'll give it a I don't even know, a D minus. Eli, what'd you grade this match?
D minus. It's horrible. I might
Isaac,
actually check F plus because that was at least
F plus. That's fair. I don't blame you, bro.
D plus.
D plus, Mike. What would you grade the match if you're done giggling?
What match are we talking about?
Brie
Bella
versus Charlotte.
Charlotte.
See.
See? Oh, that's pretty high rating. Let's move on from that monstrosity of a wrestling match. Oh yes, you guys know what's next. The greatest rematch in the history of the WWE Monday Night Raw. Raw has seen a lot of great matches in its history, man. A lot of great action, great wrestlers, great talent doing great things. Crisp wrestling, crisp action, all that good stuff. But there has never been a rematch like this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you might have thought that I was trolling on Twitter. Certain somebody call me out for it. No, I'm not trolling on Twitter. This is literally the shebang of wrestling right here.
God.
Big Show versus Eric Rowan, the rematch of 2014 TLC, when these two giant Goliaths fought in a steel stairs match, renamed the pay-per-view, revamped the landscape of the TLC game. They fight again once and for all. This is the match I've been waiting for my entire life. Like I mean, I don't have to watch another wrestling show after this.
It was
Just
awesome.
the match started with Big Show picking up stairs, and the first thing I was like, it's so reminiscent. Like Big Show knows what the fans want, and the fans want Big Show, Eric Rowan, and stairs. That is what the people.
I was ahead of Aiden because he was watching on the
Yeah, Eli was marking out. Eli was marking out. Mike was marking out. I was marking out. Who wouldn't mark out for the Big Show versus Eric Rowan? Especially when there's steel stairs involved. You know, the match was very short. Big Show won after a choke slam. But after the match, this is where the stair action got turned to another level. The Wyatt family beat Big Show down after the match. They hit their individual finishers, then roll him out of the ring. Rowan and Strowman throw Big Show into the steel steps, and oh yes, I got excited for that one. Seeing Rowan and Strowman throw Big Show into the steel steps, that was like it was a throwback to December 2014. Watching Eric Rowan throw Big Show into steel steps. Remember that match? I don't know if any of you remember, but yeah, it was the greatest match of all time. There is no match better than this match at TLC 2014. Like, go back and watch that show. You might say Seth Rollins versus John Cena in a table match. You might say, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt in a TLC match. No. Those matches were complete, absolute trash compared to Big Show versus Eric Rowan. Those two stole the show. Heck, they stole the year of 2014. That was their year. They took it. It was theirs for the keeping. I don't know how they did not win the Slammy Award for Match of the Year. It must have been one of those weird millennial gaps where there's a time where you can't win. Just Kanye, he's dropping this album soon, but he can't win a Grammy for it because he's dropping it right before the awards. It's just like that. Speaking of Kanye, how many Kanye references can you cram into a show? Speaking of cramming things, Kanye likes cramming things in places.
He likes getting things crammed in his places.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I'm so glad Mike did not reference my Oscar comment right there.
No.
Don't worry about it.
Earlier today we
were
just G+ing, right?
Bro, don't worry about it.
I'm just kidding. It's just a prank.
Oscar's asshole.
Don't worry about it. Bro.
With a finger.
Bro, I did not say that. I don't know what you're talking
Shout out Vince Russo.
Shout out to Vince Russo.
Triple Crumpet.
Trippy Crumpet. Shout out to Trippy Crumpet. Titus O'Neil makes his way to the ring for solo action. And wow, guys, Tyler Breeze actually got a TV entrance. But that didn't matter because he lost to Titus O'Neil in a few minutes.
We didn't grade that.
Highlight of the match. Oh, we didn't. Oh shoot, we didn't do a grade.
Since Miss TV.
We should definitely grade Big Show versus Eric Rowan.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this match a plus. Eli, what'd you give it?
I'm gonna give it an A+ because it was literally the only segment in the show where I was excited
Yeah,
and
same.
happy to watch the show.
Exactly. Mike, what'd you grade this segment? This match, I mean.
C.
What are you talking about?
What drugs are you on?
Wait, what match?
Yeah, seriously.
Are we talking about the Titus O'Neil match?
No, we're talking about Eric Rowan versus Big Show.
Oh yeah, B+, man.
Oh my goodness gracious. Isaac, what would you grade this match?
A++.
There you go. But that's more like a grade, Mike. That's more like a grade.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, we got Titus O'Neil versus Tyler Breeze. The highlight of the match was Tyler has new gear, and I kind of like it. Pretty cool. It's like brown. That's all right.
Is in my eyes when you look at me?
I can't even see Tyler Breeze's eyes because they only give him like 15 seconds on TV per week. They don't give me enough chance
Just
to look
like
at
your
him.
ex-girlfriend?
Oh man. Oh goodness gracious. The winner via pinfall was Titus O'Neil. That's all that needs to be said. I'll give this match a D- because it did not need to happen. I know they're trying to make Titus O'Neil look strong and all. But why do you have to make Tyler Breeze look so weak in the process? Like, I don't know what I expected out of Tyler Breeze. I don't know why I expected him to be successful. I just kind of thought that this was a gimmick that Vince would get behind. I mean, he kind of did for a little bit, put him in that feud with Ziggler, but it's really fallen apart already. Yeah, D-. Eli, what did you grade this match?
I'll give it like a D. It was bad. Very
Yeah.
bad.
Mike, what would you grade this match?
D as well.
And Isaac, what would you grade this match?
D-.
Fair enough. We're backstage next with Paul Heyman yammering into Lesnar's ear, and Triple H enters. Triple H tells Heyman to leave. He then asks Brock, is he getting soft, seeing as he let Ambrose walk right up to him, talk smack, and leave? Lesnar says we'll find out at WrestleMania if he's going soft, then slaps Triple H's shoulder. They smile at one another and Triple H leaves. We then go to commercial. Now, I mean, they're doing stuff like this. They're kind of teasing Triple H versus Brock Lesnar, but I don't think it's going to happen. Obviously, I believe that it's going to be Triple H versus Roman, then Brock Lesnar versus the Wyatt family in some sort, whether it's Braun Strowman, probably not. It's most likely going to be Bray Wyatt. I have a question. It's a little bit off topic. To Raw. I mean, it's not off topic to this conversation though. If they do have Bray Wyatt versus Braun Strowman, sorry. Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar, who would you have go over in what fashion? Eli.
I really don't want to see Bray lose another Mania match.
Has Bray won at WrestleMania?
No.
Yeah, that's
It
dumb.
would almost hurt me, but I feel like they would just put Brock over no matter what. Like, I don't know how, but
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
that's just me. Like, I don't see Brock losing to Bray.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see Brock lose to Bray because it would really solidify who Bray is as a dominant force, but I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah. I agree with everything Eli said. There's no way Bray's going over Brock.
I could see happening.
I'm gonna go with Isaac. I'm gonna disagree with you guys. I feel like this could be the perfect person for Brock Lesnar to put somebody over because obviously they're building Brock to put somebody over, right? And if it is not Roman Reigns, who is obviously gonna be fighting Triple H, who could it be? Are they gonna wait another year for Roman versus Brock and put Roman over? I feel like now's the time where you can really solidify Bray. Brock does not need the win to be a top star. You can have it in whatever screwball fashion. You can have Braun Strowman interfere or whatever. And
I'd love to see a clean win.
It probably won't be clean. It won't be clean.
I know it won't, but oh my god, that'd be amazing.
And hey, even if it's say like Braun Strowman gets involved, then you can do Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar at Extreme Rules or whatever, and then have Brock go over so he doesn't look as weak. But I feel like now is the time where you can really give Bray Wyatt a win, make Bray Wyatt look strong, and hey, maybe even push Bray Wyatt to the main event. I don't know if you'd put him in a title feud yet. Maybe would you put him in a title feud with Roman Reigns? Like around maybe before SummerSlam?
Yes.
I don't think.
I mean, I would, but like thinking
because it was just
Seth
from last year. I
Rollins.
feel like after next WrestleMania, would be a good time for Bray to go
Yeah,
and get a title feud.
I do feel like whenever Bray does go into a world title feud, I feel like he should win it. I don't want to see Bray losing a world title feud. He has not been in one, which is kind of interesting to me because he's been a top character for quite a while. His first WrestleMania, John Cena. Second, Undertaker. It sounds like a guy that'd get a world title shot, but no. So I'm thinking that they might be keeping him away from the world title until the time is right to give it to him. Now, but when would the time be right? Because now, post WrestleMania, you have the world title scene really heating up. You've got Seth Rollins, a returning Seth Rollins. You're going to have Dean Ambrose looming in the background. Roman Reigns. Always have Brock Lesnar. Triple H is probably going to be involved somehow. It's interesting to see. I mean, I don't know who's walking out of SummerSlam with the world title. I mean, obviously, like, could it be Seth Rollins? I'm not sure about that. It could just probably be Roman. And then maybe do you have Bray Wyatt be that guy to go over Roman?
I wouldn't mind it.
I wouldn't mind it at all. I feel like there's no one better, really.
What if Bray Wyatt won Money in the Bank?
He could. He could.
He could, but it'll probably be
Or Styles, maybe.
if
It would
Seth
probably
returns
be
to title,
Ryback.
it'll probably be Seth.
No, Ryback, no.
Give Ryback Money in the Bank.
No, I wanted it to be like a feast and fired, and he gets a fired one.
I want it to be Feast and Fired, and he gets
And
the
then that,
automatic world
that
title
Asia
shot.
girl starts crying for days.
Oh my God, bro.
Bro.
Whatever her username is.
I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Asia ACOT.
Asian
Oh, God.
76 something.
Nice
Yeah.
try, bro. Nice try.
She got followed by Ryback. She probably sends
Wow.
like some pussy pics through DM. Here's a pussy pic.
Oh, gosh. Please, no. Please, no. Gosh, Mike, everybody really seems to like your Vince Russo account. You got 3 followers, huh?
3.
That's pretty solid. Oh, it's a
Some-
freaking. Not even to question that one. Not even. Anyways, AJ Styles versus The Miz announced for Thursday SmackDown, and up next we get to Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens. A solid match,
Kevin, ooh.
which for some reason Dolph Ziggler won. I'm gonna talk about this for a minute here. Having Dolph Ziggler win this match, especially when there's no post-match attack or anything, I don't know what drugs
Didn't make any
Vince
sense.
McMahon is tripping on. Are they going to do this match at Fastlane? Like, I don't know what they're doing. I would not do it at Fastlane. They've had this match way too many times, as I said on Twitter. By the way, check out on Twitter at Eskimo Bros Cast, EskimoBrosCast.
Get it, Eli. You son of a bitch.
For those who don't know how to spell.
That is where
Why do you sound
those
so
of you-
depressed?
he's tired, man. Yeah, you're quiet and tired. That's where I do my live tweeting. For some of you who are confused by that, that is where I do my live
Shout
tweeting.
out, I cannot say his name. His name is
Yeah, shout out Voldemort. That shall not be named.
Voldemort.
But yeah, I feel like these two have obvious chemistry in the ring. They put on great matches. But then again, I don't want to see this match at a pay-per-view because as great as it would be, I'm not interested in it because they've done it so many times. Now, if this was at the beginning and like last week was their first match and then this was the second match, I wouldn't mind having it at Fastlane. Heck, that'd probably be the build-up to the match that I want instead of having it be Owens versus Styles. I could see maybe at Fastlane, it ends in a DQ or whatever. Kevin Owens starts attacking Ziggler, and then bam, ole, 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 here comes Sami Zayn. 7 nights of WrestleMania match, KO and Sami. But I just don't know what they're doing with Kevin Owens right now. It honestly feels like, as Eli said, they're putting him on the back burner, and they're just going to let him kind of flop around until post-Fastlane.
Dude, he's snoring hella loud.
What?
Do you guys hear Taco in the background?
I do not hear Taco. Shout out to Taco, Mike's dog.
I want tacos.
I want some tacos. That sounds pretty good right now. Yep, your winner was Dolph Ziggler. I'm gonna give this match a B+. Not bad at all. Crisp wrestling from these two, per usual. I'm not unhappy with this. Eli, grade on the match and thoughts on the match.
I'll give it like a B-, and I don't understand why Dolph would go over. Like, I could see like KO losing to somebody a little bit more relevant at this point. Like maybe even like a Neville. Was Neville on the show?
No.
No.
Like maybe even like a Neville because he was just in a United States Championship match. But Dolph seems so irrelevant at this point. Like why would he go over KO?
But do you feel like this could be a potential Dolph Kevin match at Fastlane until he holds over for a WrestleMania feud?
Maybe.
What they're trying to do is have Kevin lose to the point where he probably gets angry and starts attacking the winner after the match, and then
I think he was doing that before.
What?
I think that. Oh yeah, never mind. That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
They did that with KO and Neville, correct?
Yeah, he kept attacking people from behind, but I mean,
And then Ambrose
adding
came
Sami
out.
Zayn to it. I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
Vince, if you're listening, I know you gave me what I wanted, and you had that little Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn tease in the Rumble. That was only step one, though, Vince. I wanted that, but you know what I want even more? Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. The only thing I'm worried about is, spoiler alert, if you are at home and you don't want to hear this, I'm about to talk about the NXT tapings. So check back in a minute. Mute your sound. Check it back in a minute. They announced that it's going to be Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura at NXT TakeOver Dallas. That is the same weekend as WrestleMania, which is something I don't know if I should worry about. Because, I mean, they did it with Kevin Owens, where Kevin Owens fought Finn Balor and the next day fought Cesaro at SummerSlam. They did it with Sasha. So I don't know if it's something I should be concerned about, or they're just having Sami Zayn put over Shinsuke, and then the next day after WrestleMania. Okay, it's either going to be he comes out and fights Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, or he's going to fight Kevin Owens the night after WrestleMania. Either or. We're going to see him soon. That's all I can say. Let's give the listeners a second to unmute.
Ha!
What was that laughter?
Someone said that Dean is gonna win at Fastlane.
Bro, Dean Ambrose has a better chance of winning at Fastlane than Kevin Owens has a chance of beating Sami Zayn if they had a WrestleMania match. That ain't gonna be the finish. In celebration of Black History Month, a video is shown highlighting the impressive 2-decade-long career of Mark Henry. Great video, as Ian said earlier. I really enjoyed the package. Made Mark Henry look strong.
Wow.
Which is
the
something
package.
that Roman. Oh my gosh, I knew. I mean, I knew somebody was going to comment about it, but more specifically, I knew Isaac was going to comment about it. I can't. I should have just said video package. Gosh dang it! Oh, shout out to Ellie who's watching the show. What a good way to end my night. You know what, Ellie? It is a great way to end your night. Just kidding, Ellie. I'm not that. I'm not Oh, she did tweet. She tweeted, "Get it together, Aiden." Well, thank you, Ellie. I appreciate that. I needed that.
What a
It wasn't
stalker.
working with other people. I'm doing pretty well. I haven't messed up as much. What's so funny?
The package.
Oh my goodness gracious.
How's that funny?
Isaac, are you telling me you didn't like looking at Mark Henry's package?
I do.
Come on, that was a
I
really
just like
big.
Biggie's better.
I know, but come on. You haven't even seen Biggie's package yet, bro. This was a very big, strong, large, and medium package.
Dude, you're the one looking at Eric Rowan. Jeez,
dude, this package was 2 decades long, bro.
Oh god, that's huge.
Bro, let me tell you something about decades, bro. My name is Vince Russo, bro, and I've been working with AJ Styles for over a decade, bro. He's gonna get that nuclear heat if he goes over Roman Reigns, bro, because the fans, they love Roman because he's a real star, but AJ Styles, bro, trust me, bro, I know AJ, bro. He's not a real star. Neither is Sami Zayn, because I'm Vince Russo and I sunk WCW. I should definitely be telling you.
Russia get the push. Cody Russia get the push and beat the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, huh?
You just ruined it.
What the heck was that? What the heck was that?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Yes.
You're fired.
I was trying to be you.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You sound like Enzo Amore right now.
SAWFT Soft, seeking a soft. The boss, Sasha Banks, is in action next. Is the last kicker of Becky Lynch. Banks cuts a promo before Lynch comes out, and she says she is back in her own terms. No more sitting in the back and watching other divas steal her spotlight. That's why she's on her own, and no one will stop her from winning the Divas Championship. Banks says neither Becky Lynch nor Brie Bella can hold a candle to her. And then Naomi and Tamina come out and cut a promo on the way to the ring, and Naomi says it's great that Sasha is breaking out and spreading her wings. Sasha says she means no ill will towards Team Bad, but Tamina cuts her off and says they understand. They say that they are out to congratulate Sasha, not start any wars. Sasha questions if they came out to support her or not, and Naomi says of course they are. Sasha says regardless of them going their separate ways, she wants them to remain unified. They put their hands on top of one another, and Becky's music hits. Another commercial break before the match begins. It's kind of funny to me how they had this segment on SmackDown, a backstage segment where Team Bad broke up. But they nixed that segment. They did not show it on television. It was only for the fans in attendance of the show to see. And, yep, it appears as if they brought it over to Raw. Like, Vince is like, nah, I want to do that on Raw instead. Anyways, we get to Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch. Your winner via DQ. Sasha Banks as Team Bad attacks Sasha. Man, I can. When is the last time there's been an unpredicted like heel turn in the Divas division? Like you can always tell when the Divas are gonna turn heel. Heck, like 98% of the Divas roster is heel right now. Who isn't heel? Like Becky and now Sasha. Those are like the only faces and and Natalia. Sorry. Those are the only faces.
Is Paige a face?
No.
Who knows?
Well, she's been
Paige is like a... Yeah, but she's like such a tweener. She'll probably be heel the next... Like, I don't even know what Paige is, to be honest. I don't even know what Natalia... I don't know what anybody is. They just change every week. They're like gosh dang weather. Speaking of weather, oh my gosh. There was some wind at my house last night. It just blew like... Was it hot as nuclear heat? Dude, that was some nuclear wind right there. It blew like my neighbor's roof off. It just like it was crazy. You too?
Mm-hmm.
Must be that California thing.
Mm-hmm.
I used to live in California.
Yep, you used to until you took an arrow to the knee. That's a dead meme right there. Sorry guys. No dead memes allowed on Eskimo Bros podcast. Speaking of Eskimo Bros podcast, you can follow us on Twitter at Eskimo Bros Cast. That is EskimoBrosCast.
Hit it, Eli, you son of a bitch.
For those of you who don't know how to spell.
And, I mean, this match, man. I'll give it a C+. Eli, what'd you give this match? Any comments on the match? Thoughts?
I'll give it like a C. I don't really care. I mean, Sasha's a face, which I like.
Sasha got that cake, though.
Not as big as Alexa's.
Oh,
Naomi's.
Naomi's got like 2 hams, bro.
Mojo Rawley.
Mojo Rawley's that little chubby white kid that tries to hit the rear view.
Stop.
No, only Mojo Rawley rants allowed on Wednesdays. Mike, thoughts on the match? Any comments? And what is your grade?
It's pretty boring. D.
Fair. And Isaac, same for you. Same question.
Cool. C.
Cool. Cool. Sasha looked alright. She looked alright. Aiden, did you just say the Skyrim thing? You're fired. Leave. Yeah. Is the take an arrow to the knee? Is that a Skyrim thing?
Yes.
I don't know. My bad. Whatever.
Hey, is Adon with you tonight?
Adon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he's here. I just told him to be quiet though.
Please, can we have Adon?
You want to hear him talk?
Yes. Adon's a legend.
Alright, Adon. He wants you to hear you talk. Okay, Adon! Let me tell you about Vince Russo. Vince Russo is the greatest manager of all time. Because Vince Russo, you know, he bring AJ Styles into wrestling world. AJ Styles, best wrestler. AJ Styles fight Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. Made me go monkeys for AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan. Good job, Vince and McMahon. And Vince McMahon, he puts Triple H and Roman Reigns. That's no good because Roman Reigns sucks. He's stupid. And Triple H has a big nose. Alright, that's enough. That's enough, bud. Alright,
I've never met Adon before.
he's pretty
Is he your brother or something?
Yeah, he's my brother.
Oh, hi Adon.
He's younger.
Adon debuted on the Royal Rumble review or preview?
Yeah, the Royal Rumble review, I think. I don't know. Yeah, he's my brother. He's younger. He's like in no issues. He's in kindergarten. He's still learning the English language, but he's a big AJ Styles mark.
Ooh, does he like Cody Rhodes?
Hey, do you know who Cody Rhodes is, Adon? Who? Oh, sorry, Isaac. He doesn't even know who that is.
Hey, fuck you, Adon.
You're cursing at a non-existent person.
That's a little kid right there. What are you talking about?
Am I like talking to an? What the fuck? No! I look like an idiot right now.
Wait, no, she's real. He's real.
I actually thought that Adon was a real person.
No, he's real. He's real. I don't know. You're talking about.
Okay. I thought it was another little Jimmy.
No.
I thought it was like R2 the little Jimmy right now.
No, it's real. It's real.
Okay. I'm trusting you. If you love Alexa Bliss, you wouldn't be lying to me right now.
But back to Monday Night Raw, and Renee Young is backstage with Y2J Chris Jericho. Young asked Jericho about his loss to AJ Styles last week, to the junior AJ Styles. Jericho says he's the only person not talking about Styles because he's thinking about him. Oh, I've been thinking about you. Oh, nah. I've been thinking about you. Oh, nah.
Drake.
No, that's not Drake. That's Frank Ocean.
I know it is, but.
Oh yeah, you better not mention Drake on this show. He's banned.
You just did.
Do you like that Drake and Stardust mashup?
No, I didn't watch it.
It was terrible. I listened to it.
Because why would I watch two things that I hate?
How dare you?
Jericho says Styles proved to him that he's the real deal, a fighter. Jericho says he will be paying close attention to Styles' match with The Miz, which he takes very seriously. Very seriously, he reiterates. So I'm saying that they could prolong this feud to potentially Fastlane and then maybe beyond to Mania. I'm not sure. I feel like if they treat this feud right, it could go to Mania. But then again, I mean, it's whatever. I feel like if Fastlane ends in some sort of disqualification, they could do a match at at Mania. And I feel like they should put a stipulation on it, like 2 or 3 falls, or something like that. And I would be very interested in that. 2 great wrestlers, it'd be a great way for Jericho to be used on the card. I don't know. I mean, but then again, what is Ambrose going to do? If Orton's back in time, he can do Orton versus Ambrose. I'm not sure. R-Truth is walking into the bathroom where he finds Goldust standing in the toilet bowl barefoot.
What the fuck?
Goldust asks Truth to tag with him, with Truth declines. Goldust says they can be the Golden Truth, but R-Truth calls him a weirdo. Goldust takes offense to that and brings up Truth's last tag team partner, Little Jimmy. Guys, by the way, Truth's actual last tag team partner was Xavier Woods, just saying.
I thought it was Kofi Kingston. Oh, no, yeah, it was Xavier. It
was Xavier, yeah. Truth says Old Dust. What? Did he call him Old Dust? I didn't even catch that. He says Old Dust cut him very deep, and then he walked off. I'm digging the old Goldust vibes. How he's coming back, being a little bit of a twitching weirdo. That's what Goldust is built on, man. I mean, in recent time, he's just kind of been like a guy that's just painted up. Like that's literally like it. But now he's back to being the weird, obviously not like original Goldust where he's super like misogynistic and all that good stuff, and gay, homosexual. I mean, literally. I'm not using that as a slur. I'm like saying that was literally his character back in the day. So yeah, I like this
Not
segment.
like Stardust.
I like this segment. I did not like their SmackDown one. It was whatever. But this one was pretty cool. Oh, we don't grade segments anymore. But yeah, does anybody want to talk about this?
It's fucking awesome. I died of that laughter. I was in tears, dude.
Weird
seeing his feet.
busting.
Just seeing his feet on the toilet. Oh my god.
I didn't notice that at first.
Isaac has a foot fetish.
I do.
But when we were keep busting,
That's how I liked Rusev's when he didn't have his shoes on.
Eli's like 20 minutes ahead of us on Raw, and he's like, "What the fuck? You guys just watch and wait for it." I'm like, "Okay," and then I see this, I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I have
died.
a question. I have a question.
¿Qué pasó?
Do you think that this end result is either going to be? Do you think it's going to end up as Truth and Goldust as a tag team, or do you think it's going to end up where Goldust continues to look until he finds Cody?
I don't know.
What was that laugh for then? You felt like you knew something, but then you just like, I don't know. That's pretty good. That's gold right there, baby.
You gotta ask Adon.
Adon?
Ask Elon.
Alright, Adon. Adon. Oh, he's getting a juice box right now.
Oh god.
He needs his juice.
I'll give you some juice.
Oh gosh, that came out wrong, and I feel like you intended it to come out wrong.
It came out wrong. I see.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Oh, Ellie responded, "Yes, leave now. I used to be an adventurer like you, then I took an arrow to the knee." Well, you know what? Arrow to the knee is such a big meme. Well, it's a dead meme at this point.
Who
but it was
cares
a-
about Skyrim?
It's Elon
I don't
back.
know. I just made one reference, and now she's snapping on me.
Over me moving to South Carolina.
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 I like
Carolina. Carolina has that nuclear hate.
I like squirrels.
No, I like squirrels in Tennessee. Well, Kentucky.
Ooh, shout out to Squirrel. Squirrel Girl. Shout out to Squirrel Girl. Ooh.
I like tractors.
I like tractors.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right. The New Day are out next, which means it's main event time. Back from the break, and Paul Heyman has joined the commentary team. The New Day have microphones now and begin talking about comments that have been keeping Francesca 2 up at night. Cringe. They are referring to the comments made by The Rock. Cringe. They say what The Rock said was not PG and not suitable for children. Cringe. They point out a child in the front row who is coincidentally wearing a Bullet Club t-shirt. Cringe.
Fridge.
Cringe.
Fridge.
Fridge. The kid dances like Xavier, and the New Day say they are for the children. Cringe. They'll fight children, but they'll do so in a PG manner. Cringe.
Awesome.
They'll continue dissing The Rock, and they poke fun at the Hulk Hogan debacle from last week's Raw. Cringe. Xavier says they have. Xavier says that they will take their anger out on The Rock's cousin. Cringe. And The Rock's cousin's friend. Cringe. Because the New Day rocks. Cringe.
Hey guys,
Yep.
I'm being threatened by Ellie.
How is Ellie threatening you right now?
Listen here, you little shit. I care about Skyrim. I'm gonna need you to fight me so much right now. And 1,000 whatever those emojis are.
Did she actually say fight me so much right now?
Yeah.
I deleted Skyrim from my PS4 because
Ellie. Hold up. Wait, hold up, everybody. Hold up. Ellie gets so mad when we say fight me so much. But she's living the gimmick, so why can't we just quote the gimmick, Ellie?
Living the
Quote the Ellie Nevermore.
Fight me so
Fight
much.
me so much. This is why we call you
me
Ellie
so
Fights.
much.
Fight me so much. Fight me so much. Alright. We're good. Yep, we get the New Day, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. Big E and Kofi Kingston representing the New Day. This match was really nothing much. Your winners via pinfall were Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. Is that where the show ended?
No.
Yes.
And here comes the freaking thumb.
You're asking more.
Wait. Did the Alaskan Bullworm come
Yeah.
out?
Yes.
He did.
Oh, well, it's not on NoDQ.com. It shows the ending as Roman and Dean winning. Can you guys cover that part for me?
Okay, so I don't want to say it actually. I mean, all that happened was Brock Lesnar came out, and then Reigns and Ambrose turned their attention on Brock Lesnar, right? And then the New Day come from behind and attack Reigns and Ambrose, and then who was it? Kofi, I think, took it to the outside with Roman, and then here comes Brock Lesnar to attack Ambrose with the F5, and that's where the show ended.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't really
Nothing,
much.
yeah.
They just sent out the Alaskan Bullworm to take care of some business. This match, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys right now. I watched about 3 minutes of it before I started managing our Twitter account because our Twitter account was much more relevant than this match. Oh, by the way, speaking of our Twitter account, follow us on Twitter at Eskimo Bros Cast. That is EskimoBrosCast.
Hit it, Eli, you son of a bitch.
For those who don't know how to spell.
We promise we'll follow you back if you follow us. Just please, we're desperate for followers. Please. Actually, we're up to 217 followers right now. So, not too shabby. That guy on the podcast has an adorable laugh, just saying. Thanks, Ellie.
It's me.
It's me. Wow, okay. So Ellie tweets, "Fight me so much," but then says, "I'm still gonna get mad when you say it, though."
Fight
Okay.
me so much, fella.
Okay. Fight me.
Fight me.
I'm gonna get this match a D for didn't watch, and D for the New Day is done with my.
You loved
my
him like a
mind,
month
in my
ago,
mind.
and
They
now
fell
it's like
off
you can't even
so
stand them.
quickly. It just I viewed them. The thing is, I viewed them from another perspective. I viewed them as like an adult almost, and I just saw how like foolish it was, and how dumb the stuff is. It's just like they say booty for everything now. It's like I'm about to die. I don't know. It's just like their promos are so cringeworthy now. The trombone is like just wearing out on me. It's like whatever, nice little addition, but still, it's not like something to pop for. Their wrestling ability is decent. It's subpar. Um, it's I mean it's pretty they're pretty lackluster at the moment. I don't know what they need to do, to improve, or just they need to capitalize on something
We need
because
Seth
what they're
Rollins to
doing
save
right
the New
now
Day.
is not working, in my opinion. Yep, Seth Rollins. I'm not even gonna lie. Seth Rollins gave them some sort of legitimacy. Like seeing them work with Seth Rollins and like be successful with Seth Rollins when Seth Rollins is actually taken serious and is a serious threat in the company, that gave them legitimacy. Now they're working with nobody. They're just with themselves, making booty references,
I need to work this.
wearing those. I think the downward spiral was when they started coming out with those unicorn horns in their heads. It looked like
I would agree with that.
it. Yeah. Does anybody else want to comment on this match, the ending, whatever?
Nah.
All right, Mike, what was your grade for the match?
I think I turned it off halfway through. It was boring me. C minus.
C minus. Eli, what'd you grade the match?
I for irrelevant because it was just stupid.
Yep. And Isaac, what would you grade the match?
D.
D. I have a question.
¿Qué pasó?
Who could you see the New Day fighting at WrestleMania at this point? I feel like at this point they would have already been building some sort of minor feud to build to some sort of like, I don't know, 6-man or 8-man tag team match. No, like a 3-team or a 4-team.
Social outcast, I don't know.
But I feel like when you like, I don't think the social outcasts are making them look so weak. It's probably gonna be the
Wyatt
Usos.
family?
They're gonna put the Usos in there, and they're probably gonna put the Dudley Boys in there. Where are the Dudley Boys tonight? Maybe they're on Superstars. Let's go look at the Superstars results real quick, because we're done
I
with
think
Raw.
they beat the Ascension. And
Oh, they
Stardust
better not.
beat Zack Ryder.
Whoops, we just spoiled Superstars.
I heard that was a good match.
Whoops. No, the Dudley Boys were not on Superstars.
And you can also listen to us talk about Superstars Saturday.
Oh, yep. Oh, let's go to the schedule real quick. Now that we're we're kind of rearing towards the end of our show. Yes, our schedule is a little bit changed now on Monday night, as we are doing tonight. We will be going through a Monday Night Raw for review like we are right now. On Tuesday, we are off. Wednesday, we have our NXT reviews, where we'll be reviewing the NXT from that day. Thursday, Mike and Eli do our Lucha Underground review, a nice little thing. They did a great job last Thursday, so please, if you do watch Lucha Underground, make sure you tune in. I promise it is worth the watch. And finally, not finally, actually, we have a few more. Friday is going to be our solo SmackDown review. We are going to be reviewing SmackDown in its entirety by itself. We felt as if SmackDown was one of the shows where it's bigger, and instead of suppressing our thoughts on that or suppressing our thoughts on TNA, we're going to separate them, because I know for a fact I could talk a lot more about SmackDown, and I know for a fact I could talk a lot more about TNA. So what we're doing is...
Star on TNA.
Oh, yes, especially one-star Bram. Bram. So, yeah, SmackDown, make sure to tune in this Friday. We'll be posting the date on, or the time, not the date. We'll be posting the time on Twitter. So yeah, make sure to check us out on Twitter as well. I'm not gonna plug it right now. Just go check the bio of this video if you want.
We were gonna set the record.
Oh no, we're gonna hit it one more time. Just not right now. On Saturday we'll be reviewing TNA, Impact, as well as main event and Superstars. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the 5 shows. I hope you guys all are looking forward to that as well. Now we might as well give our final grades of Raw. I'm gonna give tonight a C. It's like another average Raw, nothing special. The highlights of the night were Big Show versus Eric Rowan, of course, and that was about it, really, for me. Eli, what would you grade Raw tonight?
I'll give it like a C+.
Fair.
I don't have much to say about it. It was just typical.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised we've talked this long about the show. I mean, it's hard to review a show that has like so much stuff you don't care about. I mean, okay, I'm gonna say the hardest thing to review is a show where it's like all good, because you go in there and you just compliment the matches, you compliment the segments, and then you're pretty much done. This show is like, it was a blend of like some decent stuff, but like some stuff that was just like not terrible, so it's like I can't like go off on it. I mean, it's kind of difficult to review a show like this. I'd rather review a show that was absolutely terrible from top to bottom, so I can just roast the entire thing and flame it. Mike, what would you grade this entire Raw?
C-.
And Isaac, what would you grade this entire Raw?
A C.
A C. So, okay, so the general consensus is a C-. A very fair grade, in my opinion. So, yeah, that wraps up the show tonight. Thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight to watch the live stream. Thank you to everyone who is watching this in the future. We appreciate every single viewer. Make sure to hit subscribe. By the way, we hit 30 subscribers recently. Thank you very much for that. Of course, follow us on Twitter at Eskimo Bros Cast. That is EskimoBrosCast.
You know what, Isaac? You do the honors. Come on, boy.
No, it's all you.
You do it.
You. Eli, son of a bitch.
There we
You don't know
go.
how to spell.
And have yourself an amazing night, a night that was better than this Monday Night Raw. And we will see you this Wednesday with our WWE NXT review. Brah, brah. Have a good night, everybody.
Fantastic.
Bram-tastic night. That's right.
Fantastic.
Good night. Good night. Peace out, y'all.